I don't want to hear broker talk. No. End the broker talk. Quit it right now. This conversation. It is broker talk. I'm not going to have that conversation because it's not your money.
Hey, you're a professor, bro.
He good at other things.
Thank you. Like what? Like what? I mean, you know baseball stats.
Tennis, he's great at tennis.
You play tennis?
Hey, I got double me on the line. I'm gonna merge everybody in.
Oh, you know how to merge? Oh, so Apple makes it easy.
Very good. All right. How's everybody doing?
We're good, man. Let's cut to the chase here, man. What is my stuff worth? Yeah, well, because we got the wrong buyers talking.
Like every week.
Yeah, we got the wrong buyers talking to us. And I'm going to reframe again what I said to you before. You only lose in real estate when you don't have time and you don't have money. Neither of which is a problem for me. If anything, I have plentiful amount of money and a plentiful amount of time. So I am the last person that's going to entertain bottom feeding kind of offers. You know, they're not even close to your BOE, which I get that the market has moved. But I just got out of the market too. I just closed 2 deals too, and I ain't giving nothing away. I can hold for a long time because my job is to safeguard the investor's money. My job is to maximize that. I make money if I take an offer. I'm going to walk away with a good amount of money. But why would I only do that? Why don't I make my investors walk away? So I appreciate the offers, but there's really no counter on those 115s. I mean, that's just a joke.
Robert, I completely get that. And look, you and I both have been doing this a long time. I'm not going to posture. I don't look.
Yeah, you shouldn't because you work on this side of the fence this time.
The only way that I can help you accomplish your goals is if we just have an upfront, honest conversation on what is going on. I can tell you right now, look, you already know how bad the debt markets are. The debt fund space, I mean, it's not completely blown up right now, but the debt fund market, the way they would quote the debt today for your properties is a maximum of 70% of cost, and the all-in coupon right now is plus or minus 6%. And I've been told into August after the July hike, it's most likely gets closer to 6.5. Some of them could even push spreads up to go to 7.
Yeah, I got that. I'm well aware of it. I have a whole team here that knows these things.
I don't know. It's just, if you want to sell to go full cycle with some of your investors and reharvest that capital and do something different.
I don't want to hear broker talk. No. End the broker talk. Quit it right now. This conversation. It is broker talk. I'm not going to have that conversation because it's not your money. You're the intermediary. You represent my side. I'm telling you right now, don't give me broker talk. That's broker talk. I got 2 years left on that loan. Somebody should see that. I'm like, man, I know finance will be better left in 2 years. I know it will. They should assume my loan. They should assume my loan and wait 2 years and go get better financing. This is just the wrong time for this because there's plenty of buyers. You have the wrong buyers, and that's okay. That's okay. You can market it again if you but I'm not going to accept 115 a door. I'm not going to do it. When you just said it, you gave me. You even gave me every reason. 1/3 the buyer pool, which is the same reason I told other people who got all pissed off. Why would I sell into a market where there's no stability? That is the dumbest fucking move anybody should ever do. And people who are forcing sales are idiots. I'm the 125 guy. At least he's in the ballpark. The 115s can kiss my ass. Because I don't need to. I've been doing this too long. I was there in 08. I know what's going to happen. My best deals were bought in the lows. And you know those deals.
That's right.
And again, you only lose if you run out of time or money, and now there's an issue for us. Everybody's all scared of Maple Trails, whatever. We waited. The right guy came. Boom. Happy to do that. So, you know, I just refinanced Green Meadows. That's a nice alternative if I need to do that. I can refinance these deals, put long-term debt, and just sit on this and wait some more. I can harvest cash, but that's my call to make. you know, and they're not going to give it away. That's just fucking dumb.
And you shouldn't give it away. You've owned these deals for a long time, and look, again, I'm trying to figure out what the ultimate goal is here, so that I can try to help.
Okay, the ultimate goal is to get an offer that makes sense. So go back at 140 and fish this out.
So counter these at 140.
Yep.
Okay.
Or don't counter at all. I'm going to go back with you at 140 and we will figure this out.
You and I can have an honest conversation. You and I have not had a transaction where I've sold anything for you. I can tell you that I've had conversations with owners that have told me that kind of information and still sell it for a higher number. I'm just trying to help you accomplish what you want to accomplish here.
Yeah. I'm going to see something in the 135 and better, or it's not going to move.
I've already tried that. It's where we got no offers.
Oh, okay. You got a guy at 125. I'm sure that wasn't his last dollar. Your BOV was at 140. Your BOV was at 147.
That BOV means nothing. That
Okay,
BOV
but it was
based on
there.
January income number that we expected income and other things to go up as we hit the spring leasing season.
Yeah, I got it.
And none of the properties have performed like that. The debt's gone up 200 basis points, if not higher. Actually, in some cases, 300 basis points, give or take. And everything is working against us. Those BOVs mean nothing.
135.
Okay, that's how you want me to counter those. And then what do you want me to tell other buyers that are still working on this stuff?
I wouldn't even talk to them.
Do what I do.
I would talk to your guy. Say, I'm going to give you a chance. I'm not going to introduce. Use your broker, but you just try to pull on me, pull on them. He just said to me to go to you only. Don't even talk to the 115 bottom feeders because they don't deserve my time. I don't have deals to place. So if you want me to get rid of what I know is going to go up in value again, because it's not stay down, you know it and I know it, then I have nowhere to buy. Because this is a price discovery with everybody.
That's right.
So I have nowhere to go. My money's safe for keeping it in bricks and sticks. It is not safe for putting it in the bank account, waiting until a deal pops around, until the buyer comes to my conclusion, comes to the conclusion that he needs to sell. So if he wants my assets, which are valuable, because he clearly wants my assets, then it's going to play under my terms. I'll give him one shot at a time, which is what he should be wanting. I won't negotiate with anybody else.
No, the problem is everybody's trying to get the same kind of debt.
Yeah, and they all came in the last week when nobody wanted to before. Now they want to come. Shake it out a little bit. Shift it out. Just let it play itself out. It's not my first rodeo. Been doing this 15 years. You've been doing it probably a little bit longer than that. You know what's going to happen. There's uncertainty. Right? So
There definitely is.
I just closed the deal with you. I know there's uncertainty. But I learned a lot of lessons on that deal, which will pay dividends in the future. But right now,
I completely agree. And
lessons in the future are to hold still.
I've already told people how amazing you performed, and mark my words, any seller interview or anything that you have going forward, I'm happy to write a letter.
I appreciate it.
There's that thing, the way you responded to everything on that, you did great.
This deal is being processed on lessons I learned from the past as well. It's going to go back up. And if somebody, I'd rather control just like what I told you, I want to control the asset now and tell me in 10 years I paid too much. Everybody was afraid when I bought Water Chase and Dearborn Garden, North Lake Manor, Falls of Maplewood. I wish I still had North Lake Manor. I wish I still had Maplewood, but I went after the money. Now I've turned them into new deals, but those are great deals that continue to perform. You know, these deals will be worth more in the future. Nothing's slowing down. There is still a massive shortage of housing. People are still going to buy homes. Maybe they don't buy a $400,000, they'll buy a $300,000 home. But it was worth $200,000 a year before, 2 years before, right? So it's like, I know what's going to happen. So do you. I got time. So if somebody really wants to get into the deal, we can get into a conversation. And they need to have my mindset. You're going to win in 10 years. You know you will. We all win. Everybody. Nobody bought a deal 15 years ago and they're not happy today. You go by the height of that market, 05, 06, 07, and you're sitting pretty today.
That's right. If their debt allowed them to get through the rough 2-3 years, they turned out incredible.
You have a lot of babies that are in the deal for the first time, a lot of preemies that want to play the game, they want to swim. They're especially in Dallas. They've never seen a down market. Those guys are gonna get punched in the fucking face, and I can't wait. I can't wait. All those little Dallas little baby bitches that you got on the phone, that have never seen a down market. They want to treat me like it's not Dallas. Like my demographics, my market conditions are any different than theirs. They're still going to program double-digit rent growth. So, I mean, they can, I'm not that guy. They've never seen this. I know what's going to happen. I was there in the market. Playing games. Don't respond to the bottom dwellers, the bottom feeders. Give the guy that was at 125 a chance. I'm telling you where to go. Counter 140. I'll tell you where I'll settle out.
We'll go back counter them. We'll have some of these other discussions and figure out so we can step up.
Yep. And like I said, I'll only talk to him first. That's my commitment because he came in first. I'm going to treat him the way I'd want to be treated. So I'm telling you as the buyer, talk to him first. Let him feel the warm fuzzy. Tell him all the things that I told you about 10 years. Because that's what I told myself. And I told myself because I believed it, because I just lived it, and I was there 15 years ago. We make fun of that funny guy in Houston with the funny name. But he looks like he's a genius today. With all that he bought. The guy you gave all your shitty deals to. Remember that guy? Does he not look like a hero today? Are his investors smiling ear to ear?
It's an example we've talked about fairly recently. Sometimes timing can be, but he was up to 50 properties and he's only down to, he's got to be down to almost 15.
Yeah, he's down. But the point is, he bought everything after the crash. This is not a crash. This is not a crash. That was a crash.
Played the debt markets, refied over a year and a half, 2 years. He kept spinning the wheel and then sold off.
Sold off, making a ton of money for everybody. Well, there's an inverse to that. Is you're the opposite. You sell into the market. Now is selling into the market, not the position you want to be in. So if they want to take my stuff from me, they're going to pay. Kudos to them for not offering before because they're getting a discount off the 147, which is what we know it was worth in January. It will be worth that again. You got to play it out. Rates were 6%. I remember when I ran my Vineyard Trace, LIBOR spiked. We went from 6% to 9% overnight. Freaked out. I wanted to let everybody go. Slow down. Had to go.
That was the one you put the HUD debt on, right?
Later, yeah. Yeah, that's an option too. Go get some HUD debt. That worked for us for a while. We had a big refi. I'll wait. But my point is that I waited. And when I waited, rates came back down on that deal before I put the HUD debt on it. That deal came all the way down to where there was no floor on my floating rate, and I looked like a bandit at 2%. Never mind, it was at 2 to 3%. Never mind, it was at 6 originally, and then it jumped to 9 overnight, and it came right back down. There's always panic. There's always unsettling. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not for the faint of heart. I would take a fair offer. 115, shit. 125, come on. It's not their last dollar in their pocket. I know it. You know it. They know it. So start with the 125 guy. Let him know he's got first right. Use some of that broker talk. Use your little flute and make the snake dance. And come back to me if ever.
You got it. We'll go to work, report back.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Thanks, Robert.
So, did you understand that? So that conversation occurs the way it occurs because I lived it 15 years ago.
Sure.
I know what happens. Shit, I know what happened the last 18 months. I know what happened during 2020. Should we buy everything we had a chance to buy in 2020? Yes.
Sure.
Did I walk away from 2 deals in 2020 that I want to buy later on and I paid more? Yes. There is no crash right now. What? Show me a crash signal. Where's the crash? I'm not going to overpay, but the inverse of that is I'm not going to give it away. Because I've been on both sides.
Sure.
Hold on.